After a hard-fought and close match away last week against Munster, the Glasgow Warriors return home today to find their fellow Scotsman, Edinburgh, waiting for them, knowing that there's one thing they need most from these upcoming matches, and that is bonus points. Hello everyone and welcome along to Cornflakes Crib, your home of the Rabodirect Pro 12 competition, where the Glasgow Warriors are returning home today for round 11 of the competition against fellow Scotsman Edinburgh. And like I was saying, there is one thing that they need from these matches more than anything, and that is bonus points. Of course, not more than a win, but they really need them if they're going to stick in that top four and try for higher honours later in the season. If you've been tuning in to the series, you'll know that the team is going very well with results, but the lack of bonus points is just keeping them at bay from really challenging those top few spots. They sit third on the table, which is very good, 37 points, and they haven't lost a match since round 3 against Ospreys. Their last two results were a good 21-14 wins over Munster and 11-0 over Leinster. That was a very good victory to beat one of the top teams, but it's against the last place teams that they're struggling to really put them away and score some really big points against them. The team again is fairly unchanged as they are travelling well, just need to be a bit more clinical. The travelling Edinburgh team aren't going so well in the competition. They sit down in seventh spot with just 19 points. Their last two results of note were a 32-12 win over Connacht, and before that a 19-7 loss to Ospreys. Now this team is missing a few of their key players. Rennie is out with a red card, Visser is out for 121 days with an injury, and Benatinga is also out for 26 days with an injury. But there is adequate replacements in a team that looks very strong even with those absentees, and will surely give this Scottish derby a bit of a run for its money here. No doubt in the pouring rain, of course. What could go possibly any more wrong was wanting to score 4 tries. So Edinburgh will be the team to kick off in this round 11 fixture for the Rabodirect Pro 12, playing in their black and red strips. And it is the Glasgow Warriors in their home strip as well, the blue and black, well, 2 shades of blue if you want to call it that. And the kickoff's taken down from Fusaro, and he's thrown it away straight away. Edinburgh get off the ball, great start for Edinburgh. Going backwards in the tackle though is Van der Westhuizen. And they still struggle to keep this ball though. Glasgow fighting hard for it, but it comes back nicely for Edinburgh. Kennedy goes away to fly off Leonard. Now they spin it out to the left side. It's man on man here as Walker puts up a big bomb on the front of the goalpost. Huge, massive bomb, and it's come down beautifully for Kennedy. How did he keep hold of that? Edinburgh really on the front foot here. Oh, they go wide to the right side, and DeLuca has been hit high. And that's not the best of starts for the Glasgow Warriors, wanting to score big tries here. But at the moment, on the back foot very early. Oh, interesting call too coming here from Edinburgh. Going for the corner. Going for the tries. Not interested in 3. Even in these conditions. Deciding to go for possibly 7 points here. Line out, stolen in the middle. Brilliantly taken, and Jackson quickly dumps it onto his left boot and thumps it away up to halfway. Back there is the man on the left wing, Walker, with his fullback Tonks. He gives it in field, and now it's through the outside centre. DeLuca, the man who got the penalty. And how many tackles did he just bust up then? Good run from DeLuca, but he may lose the ball here to Glasgow. He does. Matawalu's at the back, and he takes it up. Kellogg to the left side, they turn. Brilliantly played for Maitland. Maitland's going to scream through. He grubbles ahead past the fullback Tonks. Now he's got some chances, but well diffused from Kennedy. And Edinburgh run away with it through Dickinson. The little scrum half has been well in the match here already for Edinburgh as they come to the left side through Scott. And Matt Scott taken to ground and turned over from Van der Merwe. Brilliant work from the man on the wing, Swinson. Vernon. Oh, they're going left, but everyone's running right. In the end, it's Matawalu who comes up with it. Jackson on the ground. McGeegan trying to cut them in half. Gives it away to Van der Merwe, who's knocked it on. And that ends a disappointing passage there from Glasgow. Van der Merwe knocking it into touch. And they'll come back for the knock-on.
Crouch.
Two wingers playing on opposite
Touch.
sides to the usuals.
Sit.
The left winger on the right wing. That is Van der Merwe. Of course, Maitland, the right winger, playing on the left. Led to interesting results for the back line. It's a scrum, though, for Edinburgh. And it's put up from Kennedy. Comes back nicely, and he goes to the short side with Walker, who cuts it back in. Good work. Looking to free the big number 8. Oh, that's brilliantly from Basilia. He goes up just about to halfway. Kennedy again goes all the way back. Oh, and a high tackle again. That looked like, who was that? Don't tell me that was McGeegan, one of the centres. Seymour, maybe it was Seymour, I think it could be. Yellow card. We won't see a replay, but I'm pretty sure that was outside centre Seymour. He's gone to the bin for 10 minutes, and if you could get any worse here for Glasgow, searching for bonus points. And all they seem to be getting is missed opportunities, yellow cards. There was a great opportunity to attack with defence, but it's been wasted and given away a yellow card instead. But it is Edinburgh with the line out, set piece opportunity. And they look to go to the open side, way out wide through Scott. Scott straightens up and gets hammered in the tackle of Van der Merwe. Well, Maitland is there as well. Kennedy goes again, now makes Carter to the left. Good swinging plays. All the way out to, oh, the man on the left, it's Walker again. And now Matawalu's hit him high. So that is a number of high tackles already from Glasgow. Put that at 3 or 4. And this time, Edinburgh decide to calm it down. Take points after they missed out last time they were in this position. And they give the ball to their fly half, Leonard, who has a shot in the pouring rain and looks all right. Oh, it's hit the pole. It has hit the crossbar. And Cusack comes away with it. Grant, the big prop, what a kick from him. He sends it up towards halfway. A drop goal from Scott. It's going to fall short, and it's fallen in the hands of Jackson, and he's in a bit of strife here. Good chasing back from Edinburgh. But it will just come away, and I'll go back to Matawalu, who will put it onto his boot and sends it straight down the middle of the field. Waiting in the back of there is Tonks. He gives it away to Watson, who's been hit high. Oh, Matawalu's hit 2 high tackles in a matter of minutes. And Glasgow are playing horribly. They are not, oh, it is Seymour who was on the yellow card, so he returns now. But they are not playing with much composure in these circumstances and these weather conditions. And it will be another shot at goal too for Leonard. Harry Leonard with a chance. It's time to take the lead for Edinburgh. Hits it high into the night sky. That one is good. And he gives Edinburgh the lead by 3 points to 0. And I don't think Glasgow will be too worried about the bonus points at the moment, as they struggle just to keep in this match. Jackson, just a couple of weeks back from injury, isn't having the best of luck here, leading his side from the number 10 jersey. They come out to the right-hand side through Fife.
Release.
And oh, he's just about in a bit of trouble as well. Now they come into, oh, the big man, number 8, Basilia, the Georgian international. Couldn't get through that short side play, and it's really given a big chance here for the Glasgow Warriors. It's going to be a full man line out, pinged for not straight. Oh, and it is messed up from MacArthur. And if anything else could go wrong for Glasgow, it seems to be massive attacking opportunity from the line out. And it's going to be retaken too from Ford in Edinburgh. Interesting call. Just 15 out from their own line. They go to the front nicely, taken from Gilchrist. They try to drive on the back of Gilchrist in the maul, but it's come out from Dickinson in the end. They go, oh, big high tackle once again. This is horrible stuff. And it is Maitland who's going to see a yellow card now. So 2 cards already for Glasgow. And they trail on the scoreboard. Play should have ended, but a chance for Leonard here. We'll just kick it out anyway, and we'll go to half-time. Matawalu trying to save it. Can't do so, and we'll head to the break. Edinburgh lead this low-scoring affair in the pouring rain, 3-0. And Glasgow will be crying themselves in their oranges at half-time with an abysmal display that matches only one thing in the weather. 14% of the ball, but you can put that down to one thing: the penalties conceded, 5-0. Don't worry about handling errors today, it's all penalties. I would have thought they'll be dropping the ball left, right and centre, but not to be. A big interesting stat there: line breaks 1-0. Glasgow just taking that one out. Of course, a big break on the left side from Maitland. That just about resulted in a grubber through the defence, but that didn't come off either. Glasgow struggling to make anything work in a time of the season halfway through now where they need to really push on and score some big points. But they're struggling here against 7th place Edinburgh. With 40 minutes left of this fixture, it is Edinburgh leading 3-0. Let's get back down for the second half in the pouring rain and see what will happen in this interesting yet somewhat frustrating fixture. The coaches surely will rile up this Glasgow side, who have got a bit lucky with the yellow card of Maitland too. He's on the field, but surely hasn't served his 10 minutes. Kick off to the left side, and it's taken from that man, Maitland, who tries to just charge his way through the defence. And slow ball coming back again. Matawalu, he waits for it. Oh, he goes short side by himself. Matawalu diving, stepping through, just about getting away from the tackle of Tonks. Vernon pops it out the back. McGeegan, good ball for Jackson. Has to be a try for Jackson. And Glasgow strike early in the second half with their first scoring play. It was quick ball from that ruck. We'll see it on the replay. There it was as Matawalu's break down the short side. It was quick ball from that for Vernon. McGeegan switched it very fast, and it created the chance for Jackson just to run on the angle. Only had to go 10-15 metres, and he had enough pace and the wits about him to get away from the chasing Tonks. No one was... he still did have, I think, Van der Merwe, was that still outside him as well? So a great start to the second half for Glasgow, as their focus turns from bonus points to just getting the victory. Jackson with a chance here, make it 7 right out in front. And he nails it. Glasgow get their 7 points. Edinburgh remain on 3. We have a 4-point ball game here early on in the second half. After a first half of penalties, yellow cards, missed kicks and missed opportunities. We crack into the second half, and it is Leonard who kicks us back off for Edinburgh. Goes deep down into the 22, and Vernon takes it and gives it to MacArthur. Quite a hospital pass for MacArthur, but he deals with it nicely. Hogg plays scrum half, gives it to Van der Merwe. Tries to barge his way through 3 or 4 players, was never in the position to make a play of that at all. Oh, there's an offside. Chance here for Glasgow, but it will fall in the hands of DeLuca, and will give the penalty for the Warriors. It was DeLuca who was also offside. And good chance here to get themselves out of the pressure situation that they're finding themselves in here. Jackson's kick is not the best, but it gives them a chance to launch a play from the set-piece line-out. Of course, last time they had a line-out, it didn't go too well, did it? With the throw being deemed not straight. Hopefully no repeats of that. Here's MacArthur, goes to the back this time, and it's nicely taken. Matawalu, he runs off the back of the line-out and brilliantly picks himself up 10 or 20 metres and then loses the ball. Well, that's not the best. Goes to Scott for Edinburgh, and he kicks it away. It's bouncing end upon end. It's going to go dead and goal, and that is a good result for Glasgow. Kicking to the corners, Edinburgh making their intentions clear here to opt for the territory and look for a Glasgow mistake, which seems to be very common at the moment. Scrum packs down. Matawalu puts it in. At the back waiting is Strauss. In a quiet last few weeks, has a big number 8. And that's a good scrum too. Matawalu takes it up and he goes to the right side. Steps, good short ball to Vernon. That is a spectacular play. He looks on to the outside, but it is intercepted from Walker, and he goes trundling upfield. Inside ball, he goes to Kennedy, and they're keeping this alive here. Edinburgh, big lock there going through as Van der Vestes is still going, somehow keeping that ball alive, and Hogg high tackle on Dickinson. And that's one way to shut them down, but we've seen it far too often today. Hogg has the look of, not me, ref. And Leonard lines up yet another attempt on goal. This will be his third attempt. He's got one so far. All of Edinburgh's points, just the 3. Here's his kick at goal. Hits it nicely. Got to remember the wind, the breeze. Oh, not again off the post, but I think that's over. Well, it's counted. Everyone's standing around as if they're unsure what's happened. But that is over. 7-6 the scoreline now. Glasgow holding this one on by a feather. What an amazing kick that was. Just hitting the crossbar and going up in the skies and being counted as the kickoff from Jackson is down the middle and deep, dead ball from Glasgow. Well, it was a flag kick, but Edinburgh didn't want a piece of it. And they have the option now for a scrum or the 22, and obviously every team would, opting for the scrum on halfway. Disappointing kickoff from Jackson. He hasn't been his normal best since returning from injury. Edinburgh's scrum is solid. Kennedy waits for it at the back. He goes short. Oh, just about intercepted from Matawalu. And Scott got it. Oh, that's got to be close as well. They go to the short side. It's there for Grant, who goes through a few. Eventually going to ground with Dickinson. Here's Kennedy again. Looking, no, he doesn't look to go to the outside. Now they change direction. Seymour intercepts, gives a chance for Glasgow. But a thumping tackle from DeLuca takes his opposite number down. Matawalu. Oh, intercepted back. Good intercept from Leonard. And a chance for now Edinburgh to come down the short side. Oh, big tackle. That was a play just read too easily. As it's turned over, Glasgow have the ball. Oh, Edinburgh have the ball. Just short of halfway. Just short plays coming in everywhere here from Edinburgh. Glasgow nowhere near the ball at all. Watson goes short to Kennedy. Here's a bit of a run this time. Glasgow trying to turn the ball over. That's quick ball coming back for Dickinson. He gives it to Ford. Surely a chance here for Glasgow to turn this over. It's very slow for either team. But now it comes back. Glasgow get the ball. Time is ticking. Amazingly, there is just 4 minutes remaining. Grant, fast ball out for Maitland. Maitland straightens. Maitland, brilliantly straightening through. He's tackled without the ball. Oh, that is horrible play from Edinburgh. They've secured it though. Vernon made the tackle, and now they counter-attack through Kennedy. Kennedy on Hogg, and Hogg smashes him just over the 22. Time just about up here. Oh, that was a dodgy pass back, but it's Maitland. Maitland not 5. This is going to be a game changer, but Maitland takes him down. Stall ball for Edinburgh. It's the big prop who goes charging through a couple of tackles once again. Dickinson. This has to be a turnover this time, and it is. Matawalu waits for it. He'll spin it back to Jackson. Jackson will pump it into touch, and oh, what a result. What an outstanding result. What a brilliant game, marred by some horrible plays, but in terms of excitement, you can't get any better than 1 point being the difference. Edinburgh fall just short with their penalty goals. Of course, the crossbar kept them out on one occasion. What could have been, as the scorers were just 2 players throughout the whole 30 that were on the pitch. Glasgow Warriors hold on by a whisker, winning 7-6 over Edinburgh. Jackson, the try scorer and the conversion taker, getting all 7 points for Glasgow, as the other side for Edinburgh in the Scottish battle. The Rabodirect Pro 12, Leonard, the fly half, getting 2 penalty goals. Of course, Glasgow gave away a mountain of penalties. The final score in the pouring rain, 7-6. Glasgow taking the points, although not as many as they would have liked. The full-time stats see possession way back evened up after a dominating second half from Glasgow, but the weather let them down, their hands let them down, and really nothing less than their own composure let them down. High tackles 6 from Glasgow. That's a talking point. The line breaks 5-3, not very many, but you can't expect that from a game in this sort of weather. Glasgow still didn't take the kicking options very often, and as a result only managed 7 points, but it was a game of running versus a game of kicking for Edinburgh, and 7-6 is the final score. Let's go check out the results from around the other grounds and see how the table looks after the Glasgow Warriors take yet another win, but no more bonus points. So results from round 11. Full set of results here, and it seems like a shortened week. A few teams having a bye. Cardiff Blues going down to Scarlets. Ulster beating Leinster. That's a big result. Glasgow Warriors, of course, 7-6 over Edinburgh. Zebri getting a good win over Treviso. Rare win for Zebri. And Connacht getting hammered from Munster. Round 12 sees a few results also. Cardiff Blues bouncing back from that loss earlier to beat the Dragons 25-15. Ospreys carry on their winning ways with a win over Scarlets, and Zebri amazingly take 2 on the trot, beating Treviso twice. Of course, that leads us to a complete turnaround opposite fixtures from the last round, which sees us travel to Edinburgh for round 12. Let's have a look at the standings before we head to that, and it is 11 games for the top 5 teams, who are nicely placed now. Big gaps though when you look at it. Ulster, wow, the top, 50 points for them. Leinster sitting second on 45. Of course, they have 2 losses now, which really gives Glasgow a chance to pounce if they trip up once more. Of course, the bonus points have still been the big difference. 10 for Ulster, 9 for Leinster, 1 for Glasgow. Ospreys sit right on the tail of Glasgow, 41 points for them too. But it is a big fall off down to Munster and Scarlets on 28 and 27. Zebri, surprise package all the way up in 7th. They'll be happy with that. And Edinburgh, our opponents for next week, dropping to 8th place after that 1-point loss. So it was 7-6 in round 11. Now for round 12, it's a reverse. It is an away match for the Glasgow Warriors. They travel to Edinburgh for round 12 for the rematch. And let's see how that one will go. Of course, 1 point. Hopefully some better weather, and hopefully some more running rugby for round 12. Glasgow Warriors versus Edinburgh. Stay tuned for that one, and I hope you've enjoyed today's match in the coverage of round 11. And I'll see you again very soon for round 12. Thank you all for watching. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe, and I'll see you all next time for round 12. Glasgow Warriors versus Edinburgh. Until then, take care.